I saw this video a short while ago and now I'm a little confused because I get some mixed messages here. I just want to give my commentary on that. Enjoy.
Should marriage be limited to one man and one woman? Why do governments promote marriage between one man and one woman? It's not just because two people love each other. No, it's for the perpetuation and stabilization of our society.
Yes?
This understanding of marriage is rooted in the biological facts of nature.
Yes?
But do we really have any compelling reason to maintain such a narrow definition? Or has the time come for the government to revise and expand our understanding of marriage to include same-sex couples?
Yes.
When it comes to the behavior of its citizens, a government has only three options. It can promote, permit, or prohibit their behavior.
That's correct. Keep going.
For example, the state promotes police work, permits most occupations, but prohibits drug dealing. Why? Because dealing drugs harms society, while police work greatly benefits society.
Civil forfeiture. Sorry, you're right. What were you saying?
In the same way, our government promotes natural marriage, permits most relationships, but prohibits incest and pedophilia. Why? Because incest and pedophilia harm our communities, while natural marriage benefits our communities.
Well, that depends on it. How you define pedophilia. Most people define pedophilia as some old dude raping little boys or little girls, whatever. So it's not the pedophilia that's harming society, it's the rape. Theoretically, a relationship between a man and a child, if nobody gets raped, is totally okay. I mean, if they love each other, why not? At least you're right about incest. Incest can cause genetic disorders, for example, and so it's bad for the people. But normal marriage isn't always the best for the people. I mean, my parents, they were married, and they're a man and a woman, of course, and they were bad parents. They were just very bad parents, and I don't think bad parents are good for society. And no matter if they're natural marriage or, as you say, same-sex marriage, like this is some kind of difference. But keep going.
And here's how. Natural marriage creates children.
Yes?
It best raises children.
Well, I don't know where this argument is always coming from. Why? There's no actually reason for this. I mean, what a child needs to be healthy, a healthy grown-up, is parents who play two different roles. The one must play the mother role, which is a kind and loving role, and the other one must play the father role, which is a more hardened role. When the child feels the need of protection, it goes to the father. When the child has the need for love, it goes to the mother. Most relationships, even between homosexual people, can give this to a child, because usually if you have two gay men marrying, the one is more like a man and the other one is more like a woman. Viewed from their personality, they are a mother and a father. That's what they are. The same goes for lesbians. One is always like and the other one is always like a little flower, and that's how they are. They are practically, the child has a mother figure and a father figure, even if both are men or both are women. So why should it be that only a real man and a real woman together can raise a child the best? That's totally no argument.
It protects women.
From what? Is every man who's not married and civilized by a woman automatically, I don't know, an abusive asshole? I don't think so.
It civilizes men.
Oh yeah, of course, sorry for asking. Of course, every man who's not married is automatically an uncivilized monster. Like, I don't know, a gorilla or something. What the hell is wrong with this? Who made this? Feminists who hate men?
It lowers crime, poverty and welfare, which in turn reduces government spending and deficits.
What?
In short, natural marriage perpetuates and stabilizes society. Everyone benefits from that, even those who don't get married.
Well, marriage helps stabilizing society because marriage used to be that you only have sex with each other when you're already married. Theoretically, that would stabilize society because people wouldn't abuse each other for sex and going wild, and it would prevent many women from having unwanted pregnancy and provides abortions that way. But that's not reality anymore. I mean, people having sex before they're married, so usually they don't even marry anymore, even when the woman is pregnant. So it's not that often. Usually they just have an abortion and then they keep going on living their lives. I don't say that's a good thing. I just say that's reality. And so marriage is stabilizing society through order. Having two people having sex with each other, having children in an organized way, that the children are raised from a mother figure and a father figure, stabilizes them, and by stabilizing the psyche of the children, you stabilize society. But I guess that's not what you mean, or is it?
Now, let's look at same-sex marriage. What benefits does it provide?
If this were a fair video, this would be the point where you can say things like gay people also pay taxes, they are good at raising children, through science even homosexual people can have children by giving up a probe of their sperm or their egg cells or whatever, and so it's not that they can't have children, even produce children. That's something you could say at this point.
Same-sex marriage offers no benefit for society as a whole. In fact, it hurts us.
What? Screw you!
Promoting same-sex marriage changes the very purpose of the civil institution of marriage. Natural marriage centers on bringing up the next generation, on raising children to become good citizens. Same-sex marriage merely validates sex partners.
Really?
We know, statistically, that natural marriage creates the best possible family for children. If we alter the primary purpose of marriage, the losers will be the children.
That's f***ing bull.
Doesn't every child deserve a mom and dad? But what about natural marriages that don't create children? They are the exception, not the rule. The only relationships that do create children are between a man and a woman. Wherever same-sex marriage is promoted, schools subject your kids to mandatory homosexual curricula. Your business and your taxes fund homosexual relationships. Your freedom of speech is gagged. And your religious freedom is overruled.
Isn't that funny that people always say their freedom of speech is endangered when they're not allowed to discriminate someone?
The government has no compelling interest in legally promoting same-sex marriage. None. But we have every reason to continue to promote natural marriage. But what about equality? The law already treats everyone equally. Every citizen can marry someone of the opposite sex. But is it fair to promote natural marriage but not promote same-sex marriage?
No.
Yes, the law treats all people the same, but it doesn't treat all behaviors the same. Same-sex marriage and natural marriage are different behaviors with different outcomes, so the law rightfully treats them differently.
You are an idiot!
Isn't this discrimination against homosexuals?
Yes?
No, this discriminates against behaviors, not people. For example, are you being discriminated against when the government promotes police work, but you never become a police officer? No, not at all. We all benefit when police work is encouraged. In the same way, people who don't marry someone of the opposite sex are not discriminated against when our government promotes natural marriage. In fact, we all benefit when natural marriage is encouraged.
Okay, that's true. But this video is not about not encouraging same-sex marriage. This video is practically about, well, forbidding same-sex marriage. That's, if you can, have common sense view.
But what about tolerance? Yes, same-sex marriage advocates need to be more tolerant.
Seriously? They should be more tolerant? You step on them every day saying shit like homosexuals are scum or useless or not humans or whatever, and now they have to be tolerant? No. If someone insults me, I don't have to be tolerant about that.
Homosexual relationships are already tolerated in the US. They can already commit themselves to each other until death do them part, without government endorsement. But only the union of one man and one woman should be promoted, because it alone is the foundation of a civilized society.
Same-sex marriage is not harming society. Stop pretending that it would. Why can't you have let them equal rights? I don't understand this. Why are you so intolerant?
That's not bigotry, that's biology.
In which way is this not bigotry?